Boom! We are live, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the Life as a Chad YouTube channel. And I thank you all for being here. I got this arm thing to hold the microphone because, well, one, I want to give you guys better sound quality. And two, I do have a second channel that is doing very well. And so far, this channel has been doing pretty good. And so, I'm someone who believes in valuing the customer, valuing their time and resources and all of that. And so I'm going to do my best within reason to give you better quality and things like that. So anyways, it's been a little while since I posted a video. I can't post every day like some individuals can on YouTube. I do have a pretty good career job that, not bragging, but, point is, I don't have time necessarily to be posting. He be posting like that. This is going to be a quick video. I wanted to I wanted to dive in to the response that we have seen from the left, and more specifically, the RHINO neocon conservatives, such as Dan Crenshaw, with regards to this Ukraine situation, Ukraine, Russia, and actually, you know what? I keep calling it Ukraine and Russia conflict, but in reality, it's Ukraine, Russia, and US conflict. And isn't it funny how America always is the country in the West to take care of these things when all these other countries, I mean, we saw this in Iraq, when all these other countries, yeah, they provided some assistance, but by and large, it was nothing too crazy. A little bit of support, but it wasn't like they were going full blown in the conflict. It's always America. And listen, my grandfather is a neocon. I'm not really sure I know my dad is a conservative. That's a fact. But whether he is more of a neocon or a paleocon, I'm not sure. But let's just look at first let's look first at the neocon reaction to the situation in Ukraine. So here is a response by Dan Crenshaw, who obviously in the past made threats against the Groypers. This is what he said. I don't know whose show he was on, but I believe he was more or less on Fox News. This is his response here. There are two things that stop war: the incredible threat of force and leverage. In 2017, reportedly, Trump said to Putin, if you move in on Ukraine, we're bombing Moscow. That is a pretty clear, credible threat of force. Okay, all right. Leverage is more complicated, and in this case, leverage is defined by the energy markets, aka fossil fuels. For years, Europeans and the United States, what? That sentence didn't even make sense. For years, anyways, let's keep going. We have been so unsure of ourselves. True, we have. We wanted to keep fossil fuels in the ground. We have not let our potential really run free. True, that's true. I agree. And Russia's potential continue to increase, and as prices have increased, they have been able to put a lot of money back in the bank. They tell this They felt this is the moment they could afford to do this. I don't even disagree by and large with what Dan Crenshaw said here. But a guy like Dan Crenshaw, I guarantee, sees this as, and can only see it as far as, well, this is the left, and they are not letting us get the fossil fuels out of the ground. And by the way, and this is the biggest point of all, have you ever seen these conservatives fight so hard for anything in their lives than they are fighting for Ukraine? Wouldn't it be nice if they put that type of effort into taking care of their constituents and America? Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be awesome? That's my major gripe here. A guy like me sees all of this and thinks two things, okay? Number one, if Russia respected the dominance of America, this would not be happening, okay? At all. This would not be happening. If they had any amount of respect, this would not be happening. Number two, this shows how far gone American exceptionalism truly is. True American exceptionalism now is about pushing and advocating for these abstract, nothing ideas that are totally empty and void in actual substance, such as LGBTQ, such as BLM, such as transgender, all that stuff. That is modern day American exceptionalism. And it just goes to show that ultimately the defining characteristic of true American exceptionalism of America is gone. It's gone. Donald Trump started to bring that back, but ultimately it's gone as some of his promises were left unfulfilled. Sadly. On the flip side, you have the left so on the right, you have these RHINOs and fucking neocons who are like, ooh, we need to protect Ukraine because of the fossil fuels. Okay. And that's as far as it goes. And crazy enough, it's shocking that they actually can get some shit done when they put their mind to it. But isn't it crazy how much they protect a place like Ukraine, but never put that type of protection on their own American constituents and America in and of itself? On the flip side, the left, all of a sudden, they're warmongers who love the military and love law enforcement. Huh? What? Sorry about that. What? That's crazy. I thought liberals were all about peace. Peace and love, brother. Peace and love, brother. I thought that that's what it was all about from the left. I thought that they had empathy more so than any of us. Their horse was so high that it's a wonder that they could see any of us minions on the ground. It really is a wonder. And it is absolutely insane that all of a sudden they absolutely and unequivocally support the military and what a military can do. It's funny. And I saw, sorry about that, that noise. I don't even know what that was. It's funny. And I saw one of my uncle actually post about this. He posted, I don't even know where he got it from. But if you do the math of how much carbon dioxide and ultimately oil a tanker or a huge military vehicle expends, it is so much more than anything a normal car would burn. And it just goes to show, and this is why oftentimes I just don't even pay attention. I mean, I still pay attention, but on a very surface level. I don't get super invested anymore. Okay. But it's just very interesting. Well, not really interesting, but there's always this obvious hypocrisy, especially from the left. And at this point, I'm tired of complaining about it. I'm even tired of pointing it out because of how obvious it is. The bottom line is, when it is a liberal president in office or liberal leader in office, the left will absolutely support their military hopes and aspirations. So this is just, guys, I don't think that this is going to end well. How it will end for America, well, I'll tell you, the gas is going to continue to be terrible. And hopefully, okay, the light shown on all of this will potentially show the liberals, not necessarily the right, because the right understands this, but the left, that we can't be so damn righteous with our fossil fuels. I don't know if you are aware of this, but if you go to California, and it's not just California, I mean, it's many other states, but if you walk the beaches of Santa Barbara, there is so much oil in and around Santa Barbara that when you walk the beaches, your feet will be black from the oil seeping from the earth. That's how rich it is with that substance. So hopefully this will shine a light and show that they can, you simply cannot be this self-righteous with this stuff. Now, I have zero hope that that will actually be the case, because ultimately the people who are making these decisions and are the reasons why the gas is rising and will continue to rise, and why the stock market is shit. By the way, keep your money in the S&P 500. Don't be a pussy and take it out. It always, yes, it goes down sometimes, but it always ends up going up, okay? You just have to hold your nerve and have some balls. Have some balls. So we'll see. I am shocked. I am shocked that the left has not made some changes. Guys, I could not articulate the disaster and the long-lasting ramifications from this administration, not just from this administration, but examples of the pure nothingness of the left and their policies has shown to actually be. You know, you look at states like California, New York, it's pure shit. Then you get Joe Biden into the office, and the whole country is shit because their policies are terrible. They're terrible. So I don't know where this is going to end. I really don't. You know, ultimately, there's always unintended consequences, both good and bad. You know, for example, with the COOF stuff, it has caused families to open their eyes on the school system and how tragically terrible the school system is. You have more and more families deciding to homeschool their kids. That is a positive unintended consequence of the COOF. Okay. So ultimately, who knows how all of this is going to end up, but folks, this is not good. This is not good. You know, it's not good. I don't foresee it ending anytime soon. And, you know, quite frankly, I'm just as disgusted with the RHINO conservatives who are at all costs defending Ukraine when they have never in their lives showed that type of support for their American constituents and supporters. Never, 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 never. And truly, it would be nice to see. I want to make one more point before I end this video, which is, and many of you have probably seen this, but there is a plethora. I mean, I know I've seen Paul Joseph Watson post about this. There is a plethora of nonsensical, fucking dumb as fuck articles being written about it, basically in support of Ukraine, such as, for example, fucking handless woman who is missing two arms said, "Fuck you, Russia," and then was shot in the face. Woman carrying a, disabled child pointed and looked at Russia and said, "No mas." Just totally nonsensical. It really is. And I don't necessarily have an issue with that. Obviously it's lies, but anybody who is awake knows that the media lies all the fucking time. The thing that has gotten me for a loop is that, yet again, another example of just how flawed information really is. And, you look back at history and you say, fuck, maybe, if these people lie about this, what else was lied about? What really went on in historical situations? What really happened? Because if they are lying about this, what the fuck else are they lying about? What else? And so it's really thrown me for a loop because I can't help it. I virtually trust nothing at this point because virtually I can verify none of it to be true. So that is more of a personal thing. It has opened my eyes to how just massively incorrect information tends to be. And the people who wield it always dictate what is put down in the panels of history. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you guys had a great week. Make sure you get to church, preferably Eastern Orthodox, but hey, that's just me. Any church will do. And men, get on your purpose. Get on your purpose. I'm serious about that. Fuck all these hoes out here. Get on your purpose. Find what you love to do. Make some money. Get to the point where you can have fuck you money. If you got to stay home and earn that money, fine. Who gives a shit? Fuck it. Do that. It's better than nothing. Get on your purpose. And my last little thing is, all of this, ultimately, there's not a ton that we can do about it. We can give our opinions and shit like that. But the only thing you can control is yourself and the type of stuff that you engage in and the type of stuff that you put into the world. And I'm a firm believer that you can control yourself and you can influence the community in direct vicinity of yourself. And that is the best thing to do rather than worrying about these geopolitical fucking nonsense things. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for listening. Be sure to smash the subscribe button because, well, subscribing makes you feel good. At the very least, like, comment, and share. I really appreciate you being here. Life as a Chad YouTube channel. I will see you guys next time. DBAP, don't be a pussy willow, and facts or feelings, because your feelings just don't matter. See you all next time. Bye-bye.